Y'all, I swear, this is my last video for the night. Oh my God. Let's get into 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. I don't know why they call it this, but they do. Season 9, episode 16. Boy, that escalated quickly. And my title is Lauren need to stop talking about everybody behind their back. Then she won't be having any issues. Let's get into it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. A sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers. Get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for auntie advice. It's time for auntie advice. So welcome back, everybody. I am Auntie of Auntie's Advice. And if you have not already hit that subscribe button, I don't know what's wrong with you, child. Anyway, y'all, we are here to do our review of 90 Day Fiance. And I am going to get into it as we get into it. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. Hold on. You know what? I have not done that in a while. Let me shout out my members. Hello there to Barbara Markham. Hey, Brent L. Hello there, Yazelle. Hey, Sawade. Hi, y'all. Hey, JW. I ain't seen you in a minute. Hey. Hello, Sabrina R. Hello there. Hey, Randy Thomas, hey, what's up, Yolanda? Hi, y'all. Hi. So anyway, look, this episode was a hot mess express. And I just need to say this. Lauren need to stop talking about people behind their back. It's just point blank and to the simple. If you stop talking about people behind their backs, then won't nobody have no issues. You talked about your husband behind his back. And then you sat there and talked about y'all behind her back. So what do they say, y'all? The rooster coming home to whatever? That's what's happening, Lauren. That's what's happening. Darcy, you're a sugar mama. You married a young guy, and now he want free. He said, give us free. He don't want to be with you anymore. He don't love you. He don't bunk with you. It's over. Let the man go. Darcy and Stacey are twins, but they toxic. They're toxic to each other. They don't want to see each other happy at all. Brandon and what's his wife's name? I didn't even watch them. Is that their names? I didn't even watch them going on this trip. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all I did not watch them, I did not watch them. Head coming down and everything. Okay. Let me tell you something, honey. I'm sick of these braids. I don't know what they too young. I ain't no young girl. They made them too long, and I'm just sick of them. Okay. Tomorrow I will be doing Special Forces, 90 Day Fiance the other way, and Sister Wives. Okay. I'm gonna give y'all 3 tomorrow, just like I gave y'all 3 tonight. I love doing the trending topics. I'm hoping that you all are liking it, y'all. I'm enjoying it. Come on now, Norton's. Why would you send this to me right in the middle of my Anyway, who else was on here this week? That got daggone. I am so tired of Matt and Dum Dum. Like, y'all, Jasmine has got on my last nerve. Her mother was looking like, here we go with the bullshit. Okay, so let's get started. So on this week's episode, we back in the car. And everybody is jumping on Georgi because Georgi is not kissing Darcy's behind. He got a mind of his own. He is finally getting the money that he need to get from her. He didn't use it till she can't be used anymore. And now Darcy is realizing that the sugar mama stuff don't work. Eventually they get their own jobs, their own mind, and they go their own way. And that is only simply what's happening with her. Georgie is sick of having an answer to her and Stacey. Stacey is unhappy in her own relationship, so she always up in Darcy's, and then she up in this woman's husband's. First of all, who want to be in a relationship where your sister or your brother is constantly yipping their mouth about it? I have learned to say what I'm gonna say when it's appropriate for me to say it, and then don't say nothing else about it. Just leave it alone. It's not my business on who my siblings choose to marry. Now, if there's some stuff going down, then we ride at night. Okay. But other than that, like, they're too into each other's business. And I don't know whether or not why Darcy does not see that her sister is absolutely sabotaging her relationship. You notice that Darcy ain't talking about Stacey's husband. But anyway, so they going on, and he stands outside like a dummy and has a conversation with what's her husband's name? Um Florian. Like, he can trust Florian. And he's basically telling Florian, I'm tired of the arguing. I am being secretive on purpose. I ain't telling her about what I got because I don't want her to run it and control it. Then she gonna be asking me to pay bills. She been paying bills. I was like, God dang! I mean, can we tell the truth or no? Can we tell the truth up in God's house? He was like, I don't want her running my stuff. I got my independence, and I want to keep my independence. I'll keep trying to support her as much as I can. But guess what? At the end of the day, I done saved enough money to go back home, Bulgaria, and buy me something because I don't want to be in this relationship with her anymore. Now, I ain't going to say that flat out, but everything that I'm saying is basically, that's what I'm meaning to say. That's what he need to be saying. Because guess what? At the end of the day, he don't want to be with her. He don't want to be with her. He don't want to, like, who wants to be in a relationship where they are constantly being asked repeatedly the same thing over and over again? And then Darcy and Stacey have a way of putting something or saying something, you know, that you said, or putting words in your mouth, and then want you to either confirm it or deny it. Whatever you say it is, that's what it is. If I'm using you for money, I'm using you for money. If I want to be out the relationship, I want to be out the relationship. So they got to go to this fashion week, right? They say that this is their particular clothesline. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't really seen none of Darcy and Stacey's clothesline, but I'm gonna tell you what, it looked like it was the guy show and they were walking in the show. What did y'all think? I did not think that this was Darcy and them show. It looked, because I just came back from Fashion Week in New York. Okay, I did 2 of them, and the way that they was walking down there, and he was coming up the aisle. That's what happens when you have the designer. The designer comes in afterwards, right? And I just was like, come on now. This doesn't look like their clothesline or anything that I have ever seen the 2 of them make. But the thing about it is, being behind the scenes at New York Fashion Week, there is so many different things that are going on. And the most important thing that you have to do as a model who's going to be in the runway is show up on time. We see Darcy and Stacey come late, okay? They don't have their shoes together. They running in and out. They always discombobulated, right? No wonder the girls didn't like them when they were in school. Do y'all remember that? Y'all remember when Darcy and Stacey first came out? None of the girls liked them in school, and they had dark hair and all of that old kind of stuff. They showing up late. We see the daggone makeup people rushing. Everybody is rushing because these two idiots, okay, in my opinion, decide that they're going to be late for it. They walk in the show. The stuff is ill-fitting. Oh my God, was that stuff ill-fitting? What? Why would you put something on like that and have a bra up underneath it? I'm here, sugar. Hi, boo. Hi, sugar. I'm here, boo. Hey, Tamika. I'm here. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Connie. So she gets out of there. Stacey is talking to her as soon as she comes off the runway about her husband. Young, back up off my husband. Darcy behind closed doors, right, is trying to save the marriage with him. But when she get around her sister, she's so influenced by what her sister is saying that she can't save her marriage. And Georgie at this point said, I done racked up enough paper and I got me some cakes and I'm rolling up out of here. I ain't got it to do with her anymore. Like I just ain't got it to do. Hey, Elizabeth. I ain't got it to do. So next thing you know, they supposed to be chilling, drinking wine. She goes in and right. He got his wine glass up, and he, I was trying to see if it had some hair in it. No, you was ignoring the fat of her just like you need to. And she goes down and asks him, right, trying to get some vulnerability. She's never going to get Georgie to be vulnerable with her. Never. He's going to say enough. Okay? He's going to say enough to let her know and not let her know at the very same time. So she's asking him about where he feels, how he feels about things. And he's saying, look, when I went to Bulgaria, I realized that I don't have as much time. You already are old, okay? He had already told Florian, and Florian said, you knew you married an old, okay? But he said, now I'm looking at my own age. And I've missed so much from Bulgaria. And what I basically came here to do was marry you, be on the show, get a little paycheck and everything, build my papers up, and I'm going back to Bulgaria. And she's sitting up there saying, well, you don't want to be in a relationship, do you? He's like, he's trying to, give her a little bit of, how he's thinking about things, right? Because it's just a little bit. Trust me and believe me, he's never, ever going to be vulnerable with Darcy ever again. And I can't blame him. But he's giving her enough to let her know, basically in a nutshell, I'm done with this. I'm done with this conversation. Every time I try to talk to you, it's the same old thing. And she's like, well, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, well, Darcy, nobody's paying you to think, because if they were, you wouldn't be on this show. You're not thinking at all. You've been on this show for 25 years. And you still cannot manage to keep a man. Darcy cannot keep a man to save her freaking life. As I said, I did not watch Brandon and Julia. I don't know what they did, y'all. I ain't got it to do. But I did watch a little bit of Yara, Jovi, Elizabeth and Andre, and Loren and Alexi, and Loren run her mouth. And if it was somebody else, she would have been got busted in her mouth. Because she sat there and talked about her husband to Elizabeth. And now Elizabeth done bust her out that she was sitting talking about Yara's clothes. And the way that she gonna come back off of it is she's gonna sit there and say, I'm jealous of you. But she played to Yara's insecurities and made it seem like I'm cool. No, I was talking about you. I wasn't saying anything bad. You just wear things that I couldn't wear. Well, keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth, Lauren. You talking about everybody to Elizabeth. Her and Elizabeth call itself, squashing the beef and all of that kind of stuff, right? And hugging. And Elizabeth had already told y'all about it. Y'all sitting over there with Georgi with her insecure ass. Like, let me tell you something. Ain't nobody got time to be rubbing Yar's head like a baby, pacifying her about her own insecurities. If you're not satisfied with the plastic surgery that you got, keep getting it then. But ain't nobody got time to be sitting up there telling Yara she's beautiful. She's not. She's average, if best. And that's with the surgery. In my opinion, she looked better the way she was. You got to accept yourself the way that you are. Point blank and period. There are little things you could do to enhance yourself, but at the end of the day, you are who you are. She was sitting up there with her buddy Libby, and Libby was letting her sit there and talk about the group. And she gonna tell me, you inspire me. You inspire me to want to step my game up. You inspire me to want to wear this. You inspire me to want to do this. I wasn't talking about you in a bad way if it came off that way. I just was talking about, you was wearing I wouldn't wear, and you was doing stuff I wouldn't do, but I was jealous of, okay, I'm going to just put it out there. I was jealous of you. That's not okay. That ain't positive. That don't make it no better. You sitting around talking about me. You sitting around talking about me. You seem like you're talking about all the people you hang with, Florence. Shut up. And if you going to say something, say you said this. And they're going to, now Libby was wrong. Libby did it on spite. But at the end of the day, if Loren didn't give her no material, she couldn't make no clothes. If she didn't give her anything to talk about and to rat on her about, then Libby wouldn't have nothing to use against her. Shut the up. Shut up, Loren. These are people you hanging around with. And you think that I am going to be flattered because one of my so-called girlfriends says she's jealous of me? Jealousy is not a good emotion. What are you jealous about? And jealousy doesn't promote you doesn't provoke you to do something nice for me. It means behind my back, you taking me to the slaughter. Young, I ain't that mad. I don't like what? I admit it, I'm jealous. Get the fuck out of my face with that bull. Couldn't none of my girlfriends tell me that? Auntie, I've been jealous of you. You feel jealousy. You know when you got somebody in your crew, because it ain't your girlfriend, in your crew that just really don't bunk with you. You know when a woman is jealous of you and you don't want to be nowhere near, because it'll make you read her or hurt her. One or the other. It's about to happen. Loren needs to sit down and shut up. She didn't think this stuff would come. And that's the problem with talking to people in a circle that you really don't know. Because guess what? That when mad day come, they going to tell all your tea. They going to tell all your tea on mad day. So if you can't say it yourself to that individual how you feel about them, then don't tell somebody else, because mad day is coming. You won't be around somebody that say they jealous of me, but y'all sees that as, oh my God, like I'm so hot, I'm so sexy, I've gotten myself together, I'm so cute. Excuse me, I wear the latest fashions, I live in Miami, I'm so Miami. Girl, if you don't get on my face with that bull, You jealous of me? Well, we don't need to hang together anymore. Because this ain't a competition. And you don't need to be competing with me. Because I damn sure ain't competing with you. I live my own life by my own rules. And I don't need nobody around me that's hating on me. You be standing on the outside of the screen door. That old foolish daggone crap. And here go Jasmine. Out here with Mark, Matt, and this motherfucker ain't got no money. He don't have a career. He don't have no potential. He worse than Gino. But because he's short and petite and blonde, she gonna trade him. I'd rather be with Gino. Gino had a house. He got his stuff already established. I know it probably smelled like steak and cheese up in there. Like an old bologna sandwich. Because when Jasmine first got there, Gino's house was filthy. So it probably smelled like an old man's underwear up in that camp. But at least he got his own and he got a halfway stability. He did have him a little job. He quit the job when Jasmine came. But Gino probably making his own paper, making his own way. He got a nice little family and stuff like that. And here you go and be with this guy that comes back with a tow truck that he alleged that he brought for $150,000. Now when his house is sitting up there looking like he right at the poverty line. Matt ain't even halfway got no furniture there, ain't got no pictures on the wall. It look like an Airbnb. It don't look permanent at all. Because when your house is your house, you start personalizing it and putting your up. You at least decorate the sofa, put some nice pillows on it. Between him and Jasmine, they look like they living in a Motel 6. And he comes back with a tow truck with a bill for $150,000 and he don't know nothing about it. He ain't got no LLC. What happened to the gym? What happened to Matt's gym? Didn't Matt own a gym? He worse than Gina. He don't have nothing to offer this girl but a whole bunch of words that he don't mean. He embarrassed by her. He don't want her to meet his mama, his sister, nobody in the family. He basically hiding this bitch under a rock. But as long as she get to stay in America, she don't give a. He don't love no Jasmine. He's stuck. He's stuck. And what do they usually say? One person's trash is another person's treasure. So I guess that's Gino taking the trash out. I'm just saying. I ain't saying she trashed. I'm saying Gino said he took the trash out, and now she is Matt's treasure. Maybe that's how they seeing it. I don't know. But Matt has nothing to offer her. He didn't have even a plan for the truck. He says that he's going to hold the truck until Jasmine has the baby. Jasmine looking like she about to pop any day now. So that means in the next 5 days, what he going to do? Does he have contracts lined up? Has he gone out there and done anything? Looked at any solicitations for a tow company that'll tow your car outside of somebody's apartment building or townhouse community with an HOA? You drive up in there if you want to and don't have no stick on your car. You come up out there, you paying $185 plus an Uber fee for somebody to go and take you to the yard to go and get your car. But he can't even do that. He telling somebody, I guess somebody gonna call me. He don't even know how to operate the thing. Did he ever get the car on the lift? Did he ever tow it? No, he didn't. He don't know what he was doing. He broke back. He don't have anything to offer Jasmine. So you get what you get. Cause I sure ain't got no sympathy for her. Then she go sit up there and call her mother. Her mother was looking like this the same stuff you did when you was a teenager. The mother knew exactly what Jasmine was calling for. Jasmine had already said she ain't talked to her mother in months. Jasmine is about to pop, so she ain't talked to her mother for at least 7-8 months. Because I think in the next episode she's having the baby. She ain't talked to her mother, and she calling out the blue, and all of a sudden she coming up here with these crocodile tears to tell her mother that her and Gino were agreed to an open relationship, and while she was in the open relationship, she had wasn't using any type of precautions, and now she pregnant, and the mother was like, "Do you know what it is? You've been doing this. You've been doing this, Jasmine. You love him and leave him. What about your kids that's over here? What is it? I mean, what you have, Jasmine?" Hey, hey, sweetie, welcome back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That ain't what she said on the previous episode. She said she ain't talked to her mother in months. Jasmine, the whole life, she said that. Her mother was like, "What is this one, Jasmine? You know what it is?" She said, "Yeah, girl." Mother was like, "Oh, okay." And that's what made me say, "Oh, that was an aha moment." Because if Jasmine only got boys, her mother would have been excited about a girl. Or she would have said, "Oh, you having your first girl." Now there has been rumors out there on them streets, right, that Jasmine already has a daughter. And I just was letting it fly over my head, right? Because I was like, shoo. Because we know how the 90-day rumor mill can go. But when that mother did not react, that Jasmine was having a girl, I said, "Oh, okay, so maybe the rumors are true." Because grandma was like, "Okay, you can't have but one or the other, a girl or a boy. Which one is it?" When Jasmine said a girl, the mother didn't even react. She didn't say, "Oh my God, my first granddaughter." First of all, Jasmine had already told her mother. When Jasmine's mother picked that daggone phone up, that video call, she's like, "Damn. Hey, Jasmine, how you doing?" She ain't had not, she ain't had nothing for her. She just wanted to go hit on to see what kind of book Jasmine I got into this time. Y'all, I swear that's what I picked up. Y'all let me know what y'all picked up, because the mother was not impressed that Jasmine was having her first girl. So now I'm wondering, are the rumors true? Was this not Jasmine's first girl pregnancy? How many children does Jasmine really have? Did she says, "Mom, you want me mad?" The mom be mad. The mom's not impressed. Matt ain't impressed. Jasmine ain't impressed. Matter of fact, it made her depressed because he ain't got nothing for her. He said, "I'm a lover," because you can love anything. and take care of the baby. He don't have no plans for the future with Jasmine. You know, when you get it pregnant, you know, if you get pregnant by a half decent guy, they're gonna be excited that you're pregnant. If he cares about you and he loves you. But Matt got tricked. He got bamboozled, hoodwinked. He got set up to have a baby with Jasmine. Because Jasmine needed to find her way to stay in the US of A. That's all Jasmine's been talking about. Is staying in the United States. And she thought she knew. Oh, but she didn't. She didn't do all her homework. Plus, she's a liar. She got her baby out here in these pageants. How did that work out for her with that cheap, raggedy piece of pageant she was in? But Matt caught up. I mean, if this wasn't a pregnancy setup, then I don't know what a pregnancy setup is. Jasmine probably was doing her ovulation, checking to see what day she was ovulating, to make sure she got some from Matt, so she could be pregnant and have an anchor baby. And that ain't for everybody. That's for Jasmine. Because what is Jasmine's most important issue? Deportation. Now I'm trying to let this person in the comment section live. What do you mean? Do I know her? I ain't got to know. I know who she said she presents herself as on this show. Do you know her? Jasmine sat up here and her damn storyline was that Gino ain't bring her boys over. He didn't do the K1 visa for the boys. So that was a whole lie. So it appears that don't nobody know Jasmine. Because she lied. If she don't have custody of the boys, how the was they coming over here? So that whole storyline with Gino was some bullshit. And I ain't mad at you. I'm just responding. No, I don't know Jasmine. And I don't care to know Jasmine. But somebody's saying that's not what you meant. And I see now you don't. You said, do you know her boys are coming? No, I did not know her boys was coming. But if they are with their Panamanian father, why would they come? I apologize because I sure read that wrong. So I apologize to you, Johanna. I'm Jonna. I thought you was trying to say, do I know her personally? Like I didn't have a right to talk about her. I'm going off of her storyline, so I want to publicly apologize to you because I was like, wait a minute, why? Let me tell you something. Jasmine's trash, in my opinion. She's trash. You welcome, love. You welcome. And with the tensions that are going on right now in this country, I don't appreciate her playing the games that she's playing. You get that master's degree, baby. We'll be here when you finish to celebrate you. Okay? This woman is trash. And nobody wants to see anybody deported or anything like that, right? That's not the end we want to see. We want to see Jasmine be productive in this society. We want to see Jasmine be respectful to people. We want to see Jasmine not carry on with this bull. When she said her, now you two tell me stop cussing, Auntie. When Jasmine sat her out there and made that phony video about people saying something about her baby and calling the people because of some pageant she wanted her baby to solicit sympathy from the 90 Day Fiance people. I said she will use that baby, in my opinion, to milk us dry. That's why from the giddy up from the very beginning, and I've been criticized about it, I don't give these motherfuckers no GoFundMe or nothing else. Because in my opinion, they all got game. As soon as they have a baby, they got all this game. Do y'all remember the little dumb boy? His baby. Then we had the guy that was deaf. He got a GoFundMe. He had a GoFundMe going on with his girlfriend. And guess what? They ain't even together. They come to the Michael Islami. People ain't agree with that. I ain't giving him. Now, I ain't going to say nothing to you about you giving your money because that's your hard-earned money. You can do what you want to do with your hard-earned money. But I'm so sick of these 90-day fiance people acting like leeches off of the money that you get I get up every morning, 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work. I be got if I'm going to go and give you any of my money. Because what I ain't going to do is beg y'all for nothing for me. Y'all know this even for my birthday. I don't even celebrate my birthday or none of that because I don't want y'all to think that I need y'all to do anything for me outside of what y'all already do. Love me for just who I am. Got your subscription bill on. My members is with me. I don't expect to be leeching off of y'all. If I give y'all products, I give y'all products that I use. I sit here every day with this, and if I don't have my good girl with me, I got my quality lotion. I don't ask y'all for nothing. Now, even my head said, you know what? Let's just take it down. I don't ask y'all for nothing. I don't come out here begging. Like I'll give to you before I expect you to give to me. But Jasmine, every time we turn around, got some scheme going on. First, weeks ago, she shaved her head. Now, this week, she shaved her head. When did Jasmine really shave her hair? And so, when are we going to get the GoFundMe for alopecia? Because she done already tried it, in my opinion, with the little girl. That's what they do. That's what they do. They leech off the fans of 90 Day Fiance. Look at Paul and Karini. Like, I'll come out here and talk about you, but I ain't giving you You on the show? I'll cover it. Fair exchange, no robbery. We seen this woman treat this man over and over, throw stuff in his face and everything. And then we got the audacity to be looking at Angela Dean any different than we look at Jasmine. Jasmine has put her hands on Gino. Every time we turn around, she throwing stuff up in his face. This man helping her with her daggone pageant, and she treating him like he ain't, and wonder why he don't want to be with her. I bet you Matt don't either. Matt stood outside and she used Gino's name in order to try to make Matt feel some kind of way. And then she used Matt's name to try to make Gino feel some way. But she didn't do her homework because the lawyer sat up there and told her raggedy that Gino gonna be the daddy until the day you get a divorce. Gino knew that woman did not love him. Who gonna love somebody like Gino? I don't mean no harm, but who in the gonna love somebody like Gino? You can't even take your hat off in bed. Mother, I don't want nothing from you. But Jasmine thought that she could use the you know what to get Gino to do what she wanted to, and then when she got rejected because she's so used to, in my opinion, offering her body instead of offering her mind, and a woman who got some integrity. This is what we have seen on this show year after year after year. And every time we turn around, she's sitting her butt out there on Instagram or TikTok with some bullshit playing in our faces. And she out there with a man that ain't even got no daggone career, in my opinion, because I'm asking, where's the gym? Why did he move to Florida? What's the real story? Court in session. Now sitting before the Honorable Auntie's advice. Matt, it has come to my attention that you ain't got no job. Not a real one. So how in the world do you think that you are not going to, how in the world do you think, you tell me your honorable auntie's advice, how the you going to take care of Jasmine and the baby when she don't work? Other than the fact that you going to, what kind of scheme are you coming up with? Allegedly. He sat there with her mother and had her bawling crying because he was like, I'm just here. I just got caught up with a baby. He didn't already said that to his friend. I didn't think she was going to around and get pregnant. And that's just like when I cover my Love is Blind. I keep saying people don't listen to what people say. Man ain't never really told Jasmine that he really loved her. Other than to manipulate her when they was on the train, talking about give her a ring. Where the ring? Where's the ring? Do y'all see her with a ring on? Court is now in session. Do y'all see her with a ring on? Bailiff, walk these walk these motherfuckers out of here. And year after year after year, we get forced with Jasmine down our throat, just like they did with Angela until it got too bad and she was a liability to them. They waited, in my opinion, they waited till Angela became a literal liability. Where this man allegedly is walking for 5 hours to save his life. And now they off the show. So what it's going to be to get Jasmine off? Where's the ring? Bring in the next witness, Kim Zolciak. The ring doesn't mean a thing. Where's the ring? And now she's pregnant. And she's sitting up there, always on somebody's timeline. That's why certain Instagram content creators, I done block they each. Because I get sick of seeing this woman and these trashy, some of them, come out on our TV screen. I mean, on my Instagram when I'm looking for something else, and here they coming up here, and I got to watch this bullcrap. I cover this show because y'all watch it. But if y'all wasn't watching it, y'all wasn't clicking, liking, and subscribing, I would not cover it. I would have stopped this, 5 years ago already? Because these people are, in my opinion, something's wrong with them. Who walks away and quits their job to go with their wife on trips when they got a house and dogs and all kinds of stuff going on, and this woman keeps standing up in this man's face? That's why I ain't watch him, because I said, Auntie, you gonna be out here cussing, and YouTube told you to stop. Who is interested? First of all, the plot is already out. Julia's pregnant. So looking at all of this bullcrap of them flying all over the place, when she stands up in his parents' face and she's disrespectful as all get out. But Brandon ain't disrespectful to her parents. Maybe he was one time with the father. But outside of that, Brandon don't disrespect her parents. But this girl stands up in his face and say, look, it ain't about y'all, it's about me and him. While that may be true, your tone and manner means everything. So why am I going to sit there and take 1 iota of my life and watch Brandon and Julia? They didn't even have the decency to tell the fans of 90 Day Fiance that they was pregnant. They get it. They go and get another coin through people.com in order to tell us that they pregnant. And here we've been sitting up here wondering whether or not they was going to get pregnant. Now they're pregnant and we going back in the past. Who gives a where they go? Darcy been on this daggone show since the year of our Lord 129 BC. She an old fossil. Darcy's a fossil. Her Aunt Stacey. Julia is, in my opinion, determined she's going to separate Brandon from his parents. And she is going to make sure that every time she has an opportunity, that she let them know, y'all don't run nothing over here. Now, granted, that Miss Betty gets on my nerve. But the father been coming around. And I don't care. You don't have a right to disrespect your in-laws. Stand down. Lock her up. Bailiff, lock her up. Anyway. Yeah, Darcy been on this show a long time. Let me look it up and see how long she been on it. Cause I've been covering a 90 Day Fiance since the very first season. Hold on, how long has Darcy been on 90 Day Fiance? 2017. Darcy first appeared on the spinoff of 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 Days in 2017. She has since appeared in other parts of the franchise and multiple spinoffs. As of 2005, that means she's been a part of the 90 Day universe for about 8 years. 8 years, as long as I've been doing this show. They said Darcy has appeared in 51 episodes of Before the 90 Days between 2017 and 2020. She also or has appeared in other spin-offs under the 90 Day universe, including 90 Day Fiance Pillow Talk, 90 Day Fiance B90 Strike Back, etc. She had her own spin-off with her twin sister Darcy and Stacey from 2020 to 2022 also shows her ongoing TV presence. She's been with the franchise for 8 years and three men. Jesse, Tom, and now him. And everybody the problem but Darcy. She been out here since I've been covering it because I interviewed Jesse Meester. He lived in Amsterdam. I think it was Amsterdam. 8 years Darcy been on this show. And we still looking at her and talking about her. And she don't look no better than she did the first episode. Running around with Jesse, worrying about her red bottoms. Absolutely to me. Anyway, it's time for me to go to bed. I hope that I didn't offend nobody. But when I really be getting off and getting down and talking about these people, I be trying. Lately, I've been trying to be nice. But at the end of the day, no lies was told. No lies was told. I never watched one episode of Darcy and Stacey. I can't stomach them. I can't stomach them. Stomach them. Let me stop being lazy. I cannot stomach them. I think they grotesque. They look horrible. They look like little blow up dolls. I'm sorry, y'all. They just do. All of that plastic surgery. And I can't remember who it was that has also had their own share of plastic surgery and told them that they need to stop getting it. And I can't remember who it was. I saw it on one of them little Instagram things where they came out and warned them, y'all need to stop with the Botox and the surgery, plastic surgeries. They really do need to stop. When Darcy first came out, she looked better than she does. She looked better then than she does now. Even with her dark hair, Darcy looked better. Here go a picture of her. Hold on, let me see if I can show y'all this. How do I? Shoot. Let me see. Hold on. Because y'all do know Darcy came on with dark hair. Darcy's a brunette. Anyway, okay. Yeah, I ain't watched them together. I never really cared for Stacey. I think that her and her twin sister, I think that their relationship is extremely toxic between each other. I think that that's what they need to do. They need to sit down and have a conversation on why they hate on each other. And they use their men to show it. Thank you so much, Amber, for seeing for the 499 super chat. Thank you, boo. Let me give you a song. Lighten up the mood because I done went off and everything, child. I hate when I get like that. I swear I hate when I get I hate when I get out there. Y'all please forgive me because I don't like to get out there like that. Okay, so where is it? Where's my little music? Because I got stream y'all always doing something. Where my little music? Y'all know I got my little. Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. Thank you for that super chat. Now let's get on back into this foolishness, shall we? Oh yes, we shall. Thank you so much, sweetie, for your super chat. Absolutely. All right, y'all, let me get off here because I done went on off. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I ain't go to bed last night till 2, and I was up this morning at 4. Okay? So, I'm running off of just pure gas. I love y'all. Y'all have a great night on purpose. Don't forget, y'all, at the end of the video that you can stay around and hype the video. Okay, that is a new thing that YouTube is doing. So let's try. Let's try to hype this video. Love y'all. Bye.